Hello students! I wanted to jump on and record this video to address an issue that's a bit concerning. I had gotten a little behind on the discussion board posts, but I graded some last night and was very disappointed to see how many included word-for-word sentences from well-known reference sites online. Sites like study.com, sparknotes.com, schmoop.com, Course Hero, sites that I am very familiar with and sites that you should not be using for your discussion board posts. So I wanted to address that. You will notice with your discussion board posts that you first have to submit or post your response before you can see other students. Had you been able to see other students, you might have noticed that those of you who did rely on these outside sources were including almost word for word the exact same response as other students. If that hadn't tipped me off, as I've mentioned before, I'm familiar with these sites. I go and I've read them. I like to be up to date with what's available online for the stories and the works that we're looking at. Now, a discussion board post is only worth 10 points. So if you did include outside material, you got 0 points. Now, the class is worth almost a total of 1,000 points. So 10 points isn't going to hurt you too much. However, you turned in Essay 1 last week. I haven't graded those yet. But if I find that kind of rampant plagiarism on the essays, if you referred to any of those sources and didn't cite them in your paper, it is going to be an automatic 0. If you use those sources and did cite them, that's going to be a problem too because you weren't supposed to use outside sources. In that case, you will get a significant point deduction. I am, however, going to give you an option to fix this. If you know that you included outside material from an online source in your essay, you have 1 day to fix it. Remove that information and resubmit your essay. I will make sure the link is open. You just have to resubmit. You don't have to say anything, and it will get a 5-point deduction, but at least it won't get a 0. On another note, with the discussion board posts, as I mentioned, you have to post first before you can see others. This doesn't happen often, but occasionally I will come across somebody who's posted a blank response, and then like 2 hours later, we'll have a discussion board post. I don't know if that was an accident or if you, after posting that blank response, go and read others and then post yours. I'm assuming not, because that would be highly unethical. But for future information, if you post an empty or a blank response, you will get a 0 on your discussion board post. So that's that. I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm going to cut it off here. But I am going to post another video along with the announcement that this one will be in that will address MLA format and proper citation, because I am noticing a few errors in your discussion board posts. I'm not taking points off for those yet because the discussion board posts are a place for you to kind of practice, and they're low stakes so that you don't lose a lot of points on, say, essays and things like that. So look for that next video, and yeah, don't use those outside sources, because if it happens again, not only will you get a 0 on whatever assignment it is, I will have to turn it in to student affairs, and I don't want to do that. But this is a warning for everyone. If you didn't do it, then you don't have anything to worry about. If you did, don't do it again. Thank you.